30,322, and that would mean a winning margin of 20.2%. Okay, with these two latest results, let's go ahead and see what the parliament seats are like between the parties. Total number of seats in parliament for the PAP is 75, and with Workers' Party with 1 seat.
And if we look at the results that are not out yet, just to keep viewers in touch with what's happening here, we're still waiting for results of Jurong GRC contested by NSP and PAP, the results of Aljunied GRC contested by Workers' Party and PAP, as well as results for Potong Pasir SMC contested by PAP and SPP. Now, we have an interview with the new anchor minister of East Coast GRC, the results of which has returned the constituency to the PAP.
So, I would say that take the case of the East Coast GRC, there is almost a 10 percentage point swing. Firstly, I think we are very grateful to a majority of the residents who voted for us to give us a mandate to serve them again for the next 5 years. At the same time, we are sorry that our very best is still not good enough for those who have not voted for us. One of the immediate tasks after this general election is really for us to reflect. Firstly, within the East Coast GRC, what are the areas we have not been able to perform up to the mark, and what more can we do? Maybe not just doing more, but maybe doing things differently, so that to ensure that we can reach out to more and more residents, so that hopefully in time to come, we can earn their support. At the national level, I think we can observe that this is a swing. It's not just within any particular GRC, but I would say that it's quite widespread across the whole country. So I think at the national level, likewise, the PAP government will have to sit back and reflect. Why is that having done so much, having done our very best to bring Singapore through the various crises over the last 5 years, and yet the level of support from the voters or the fellow Singaporeans have dropped. So I would say that it is time for a deep reflection, and that basically we must be prepared to change the way.
Okay, we need to leave this interview there. We have results coming up.
2011. Result for the electoral division of Aljunied. Chen Shou Mao, Silver Lim, Loh Tia Kiang, Muhammad Faisal bin Abdul Manap, Pritam Singh. The Workers' Party, 72,165 votes. Lim Hui Hua, Ong Yi Kang, Cynthia Phua, George Yong Bun Yeo, Zainal Abidin Rashid, People's Action Party, 59,732 votes. Rejected votes, 1,788. Total votes cast, 133,685. The local votes counted for the electoral division of Aljunied are conclusive of the results. Pursuant to Section 49, subsection 7E, paragraph A of the Parliamentary Elections Act, I declare Chen Shou Mao, Silver Lim, Loh Tia Kiang, Muhammad Faisal bin Abdul Manap, and Pritam Singh of the Workers' Party as the group of candidates elected for the electoral division of Aljunied.
Well, the result everyone has been waiting for. Indeed, a breakthrough for the opposition, the Workers' Party taking the Aljunied GRC. Let's go ahead and take a look at the numbers closer. There you go, Loh Tia Kiang and his team winning Aljunied GRC, the Workers' Party, with 54.71%. percent of the votes. And let's get a breakdown of the votes. The Workers' Party with 72,165, the PAP with 59,732, with 1.34% of the votes being rejected. This means that Lau Tia Kiang and his team, well, they have a winning margin of 9.42%. And if you could compare this to the 2006 general election, in 2006, the Workers' Party, they only had 43.91% of the votes when they contested in Aljunied GRC. This time round, a different result, 2011, they have 54.71. Indeed, this was the breakthrough that Mr. Lau had been looking for, and they've got it.
This is the very first GRC win for an opposition party since the GRCs were created in 1988. But to keep in mind, perhaps when we are making this sort of comparison about results, also that the boundaries for Aljunied GRC have changed a little. It gained 20,000 voters from Marine Parade's Kaki Bukit district, and it lost parts of it of the GRC to Ang Mo Kio as well as to Pasir Ris Punggol. Now, with this loss for the PAP, it also loses two ministers, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mr. George Yeo, Ms. Lim Hui Hua, second Minister for Finance and Transport as well, Mr. at PMO. She was the first woman to be made a full minister in Singapore. We also have lost another member, a top member at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Zainul Abidin Rashid, Senior Minister of State there, and one person who has been working the ground there as well, Ms. Cynthia Phua, apparently very strong with the grassroots, and someone, a newcomer to the PAP camp, who's said to be touted to be possibly a fourth-generation cabinet member, Mr. Ong Ye Kung.
That's right. And if we could try and pull out the parliament seats in parliament and see how that shapes up with this latest result for Aljunied GRC. The overall picture right now, the total number of seats in parliament for the PAP stands at 75. The Workers' Party, with that win in Aljunied GRC, they have upped that number from 1 to 6.
Yes, Workers' Party so far tonight the biggest winner among all the opposition parties. If we look at the results yet to be out, we have SPP still waiting for the results of the last constituency that it is contesting for. It lost in Bishan Toa Payoh GRC, it lost in Hong Kong North SMC, so it's still waiting for the results at Potong Pasir SMC. And also for the NSP, just one more set of results coming up for it, Jurong GRC. That is a 5-member GRC, and I believe that we have a speech from Minister George Yeo of Aljunied GRC.
Dear voters of Aljunied GRC, dear friends, first, my colleagues and I would like to congratulate Mr. Lau Tia Kiang and his colleagues for winning this election. It was a great campaign. We fought hard. We had no regrets. And we respect the decision of the people of Aljunied. We want to thank the people of Aljunied for giving us the privilege to serve them all these years. We want also to thank the thousands of supporters and grassroots leaders who've helped us all these years, who've been by our side, who've given us their affections. It was our great honor to have worked with you, and the bonds of friendship will be lifelong. A new chapter has opened in Singapore's history. There's a tide which we were not able to overcome, but that's life. I hope Mr. Lau Tia Kiang and his colleagues will look after the people of Aljunied well, and we wish them every success.